G'day everyone. I thought I'd try something a little different here. I put a GoPro mount on the top of my hard hat, loading timber at the mill in Masterton. It's a regular job for us. We do this every other day, usually. I've had a few people ask for some POV stuff. I will try to do some driving as well at some point. I just need to get some kind of head mount. But a POV while driving's been quite heavily requested, so that's coming hopefully in the near future. I don't know if this is of any interest to many people. It's quite a boring video. It's just like I say, a POV of me loading timber. Pretty easy load, pretty basic, sort of standard sort of load of what we do on a regular basis. Yeah, let me know if you like it. Maybe we'll do some more of these. Some of the places we go to, we're not allowed to film ourselves, so but guys here are pretty cool, so enjoy. Morning.
Yeah. All to the same place, it looks like.
Yeah, Glenfield?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, and this last one. Perfect.
Cool.
Here's your paperwork.
Awesome, thank you. Okay, so the timber that we cut out of here is always strapped onto little feet or little wooden bearers, so it doesn't actually require these big bearers to be placed down on the deck. A lot of places you cut timber, it isn't. These ones are, but this mezzanine floor that I'm loading on top of is quite thin steel as compared to the rest of the deck, which is a heavier gauge, much thicker steel. So I put these down just to save the weight of the timber from bending this thin steel floor. Just looking for chain slots underneath here to make sure I line the bearers up for where I'm going to chain it. Actually misread the paperwork on this morning, and I thought I had shorter packets that I could butt out, so that's why I put 4 up. So then I end up putting 1 away because they're longer than I thought. But yeah, this is just a sort of precaution to save. This deck here is actually thicker, but I just usually put the extra one down to save the confusion for the forklift driver. But yeah, as it turns out, I didn't actually need all 4 of these.
Hey mate.
How you want it loaded? You want your flush ends at the front and at the rear?
Yes please, yeah.
And you want 7 on the truck or trailer?
Truck.
15
On the truck.
Oh sorry, 7 on the truck.
Yeah,
Okay.
8 on the back. There's none of them will butt out? What are they, what's the...
Nah, it's all this.
Oh, same, yeah,
It's all
I thought so.
big.
Yeah, it's all the random lengths. So
Yeah.
Okay, you know, that's cool. Yeah, 7 and 8.
Sweet.
Butts forward, butts through.
So with these random length packets, it's all different lengths of timber. One end, the ends will all be butted together or flush. The other end, they'll all be different lengths. So the butt end is always the heavy end on a packet. So that affects the way the load is distributed on the trailer. So we make sure that we put the butt ends where we want the weight.
Can we do base today?
What's that?
Can we do base track?
Yeah.
We use a combination of chains and straps when loading this timber. Usually we go, depending on the load, the timber does vary, but we usually go 2 high, and then we throw over a couple of belly chains or straps, and then load the rest on top. And this helps stabilize the load. It keeps everything together. It's a much more secure way than just throwing everything straight over the top of the entire load. A lot of timber mills, factories, a lot of the places we load in and out of, freight depots, have different rules around where drivers need to be when the trucks are being loaded. Sometimes there's an exclusion zone, sometimes there's a driver safety zone we have to sit or stand in. In the case of one place, there's an actual steel cage you have to sit in, which is quite excessive, but obviously given the different nature of work and safety records too, depending on how many places have had terrible accidents. Yeah, the safety precautions can be many and widely vary. Kiwi here in Masterton have a pretty good safety record, and there's only 2 loading bays on the pad. So maximum at any time there'll be two forklifts loading, 2 separate trucks. Usually it's one at a time, so you'll get one truck will be opening up, getting ready to load while the one in front is loading. And then if there's a queue of trucks, we may move forward into a separate bay to finish securing the load while the next truck comes on to start getting ready to load. If we're loading the front trailer, we usually stand in front of the truck. If we're loading the rear trailer, we usually stand at the back here. But as you can see, he's placed some packets here, so while he comes back to pick up that next bit, we use discretion and common sense, and we move around. As with this, like communicating with the driver, he'll stop, open the door. I know he's got his hands away from the controls, he's not in gear, so I can move towards him and communicate with him to tell him exactly where I want it. Here I'm saying, look, I'm just going to move this bearer, so I get his attention. Yep, he's making sure he knows I'm on this side of the truck. Just a lot of good visual and verbal communication to make sure he's not moving around while he can't see me, or I'm somewhere where I could be at risk. Move back, let him know, yeah, I'm good. Okay, he can carry on loading. And we're good to go. So this is actually my second attempt at making one of these POV videos loading this timber, and the first one I found that while I could see a lot of what was happening with regards to, say, this with the forklift loading, I missed a lot of the action with what I was doing with my hands. So in this particular video I pointed it down a bit more so you can see what I'm doing, which unfortunately means in some of these instances the visibility is not great with what the forklift's doing. I don't know if I need to tilt my head up further or something, but yeah, it's a bit of trial and error with regard to these POVs. This is the first one I've done that worked, I thought, reasonably well. It's just I don't know whether I need to change the aspect ratio on the GoPro or what, but it's like I say, trial and error. Again, with regards to the safety factor here, I'm a good several meters away from the forklift. I can see him, he can see me. At no point would I ever be on the other side of the truck while he's loading. So just keeping a good visual, safe distance. We can see each other, and I'm nowhere near anything. If anything were to happen, a packet of timber to fall off the forklift or anything like that, I'm well out of any range of any kind of hazards. Notice here how the forklift driver has waited till he sees me before he proceeds to load the other side of the front trailer. Good safe distance, visual on each other. I can carry on doing what I'm doing here. He can carry on loading those packets onto the front trailer. Good and safe. Alright, that's it guys. Just quickly sort out my dunnage box here. There's a bit of a mess. Quick walk around before we pull out just to make sure all the curtain buckles are done up. All the toolboxes are latched, no equipment left on the ground, everything looks good. And we're good to go. We just pull out here, drive around the corner into an industrial cul-de-sac and park up for our break usually this time of the morning. Hope you've enjoyed it. Let me know if you did or didn't, and if there's anything else you can think of you'd like to see, chuck it in the comments. Thanks for watching guys.